were required to fight this disease, $14 billion. And this year, they have re-estimated it, and the calculation has gone approximately to $40 billion. This had forced Bill Gates, the CEO, ex-CEO of Microsoft, to dedicate his whole wealth for the cause of AIDS. $60 billion he is dedicating. Why? To save the humanity from this disease of HIV/AIDS. Who is the main culprit? The primary culprit is homosexuality. Billions of dollars which could be used on infrastructure, education, child development, child nourishment is being spent on the diseases which is caused by this activity. What I because of that say in my lectures is, unfortunately, homosexuals are privatizing the pleasure and socializing the pain. The pleasure to them only. The pain, the whole humanity is paying for it. They are privatizing the pleasure and socializing the pain. If you analyze the social sector, again according to UN AIDS report, maximum people who die due to HIV/AIDS are the one who are from the age group of 20 to 40. Maximum mortality among the working class, the class which is really responsible for what? For earning. The class which is really responsible for earning, the same class is affected. And due to these deaths, many countries are facing in Europe problem of population. Governments are distributing incentives. For what? For what? For producing more children. Government are giving incentives to the people for producing more children. What it indicates? It indicates that this problem of homosexuality is nothing but a disaster for the whole of humanity. This issue of homosexuality. I analyzed recently the deaths due to terrorism and the deaths due to HIV/AIDS. You will be shocked to listen that according to US Counterterrorism Department of US government, there were 14,000 attacks, terrorist attacks in different parts of the world in 2007, along with 22,000 deaths. 14,000 terrorist attacks resulting in 22,000 deaths. Out of this, 43%, 6,200 attacks took place only in Iraq. And total number of deaths took place in Iraq is 13,600. In one full year, 8,400 people die in terrorist attacks throughout the globe. And according to UN AIDS report, each day, 8,000 people are dying due to HIV/AIDS. Each day. Meaning that HIV is killing more than 365 times than that of terrorism. What is the real terrorism? The media should know and we should analyze. Either HIV/AIDS due to the acts like that of homosexuality, which is the main culprit, or the so-called terrorist attacks. If you analyze that for solving any problem in the society, you have to come into action. Any problem. For solving any problem related to our body, the doctors has to come into action. In 2001, United Nations General Assembly has declared HIV/AIDS as global emergency. Global emergency. Meaning the whole humanity is in danger now. It is nothing but a global emergency. And you know what happens when the emergency is declared? Rights of certain people are taken away. It happens in 1975 in India, when the then Prime Minister Mrs. Indira Gandhi have declared emergency. The rights of many people including the media people, were subjugated, taken away. UN General Assembly have declared AIDS as a global emergency. This is the time that we should see to it that if the rights of some people are subjugated, but in return we could able to save the whole of humanity, then for a surety we should subjugate the rights of some people, a small minority, and because it has already been declared as global emergency. Islam says that whenever a problem arises, it requires intervention. Sometimes normal intervention, sometimes surgical interventions. For this particular problem or issue, Islam gives a surgical intervention. It's mentioned in Sahih Tirmidhi as well as in Musnad ibn Ahmad. Prophet peace be upon him says, wherever you find any person involving in sexual activity with another man, for example any man involving in sexual activity with another man, kill both of them, kill both of them. Now you might wonder that what a barbaric law Islam is giving. What a barbaric law. The philosophy of Islam is punish the few, save the millions. Punish the few people and save the millions. What we do unfortunately today is we don't punish the few culprits and put the millions to risk. Put the millions to risk. We say, bechara, ho gayi galti. He did rape, he's a bechara. Jaan do, chhod do. He did murder, he's a bechara. Capital punishment mat do, ho gayi galti usse. Why? He want to become bechara again. Next time he want to become a bechara. Islam doesn't believe in this type of system. Islam says, if someone did a mistake, if someone did a crime, then he should be paid for it. He should pay for it. Whoever do the crime should pay for it. Why? Because to save the millions around him. And this surgical intervention is quite logical also. Earlier the rape victims were given 10 years punishment, 5 years punishment, 15 years punishment, but that was of no use. So the present Deputy Chief Minister, Mr. R.R. Patil, and ex-Deputy Prime Minister, Mr. L.K. Advani have suggested that rapists should be given the capital punishment. Why? Because in the police stations rapes are taking place. In the police stations rapes are taking place. So rapists should be given the capital punishment. The present Deputy CM and the Home Minister of Maharashtra as well as the ex-Deputy PM and the Home Minister of India, Mr. L.K. Advani said this. They are coming closer to Islam according to me. They are coming closer to Islam. I appreciate that. They are saying capital punishment for the rapist. Why? Rapes are increasing to many folds every year in India. To control that, capital punishment. In future, I do hope Mr. Ammumani Ramadas, if made the Home Minister, not the Health Minister, so-called Health Minister, Home Minister, for a surety he will analyze the intensity of the disaster due to this activity of homosexuality, and he will suggest the same punishment which Islam is suggesting. Before concluding my talk, I would like to say certain things from the interview of Prince Manvendra Singh given to Times of India. During the time of gay parade in Mumbai, Prince said that we invoke the spirit of Mahatma Gandhi against Article 377. Am I right, sir? Prince said this. That we invoke the spirit of Mahatma Gandhi against the barbaric law of Britishers. Article 377. I am quite confident if Mahatma Gandhi would be present today, he would have started a satyagraha along with us against this act of homosexuality. You know why? You know why? He was against Hinsa. And this act is killing millions around the globe. And Mahatma Gandhi himself said that knowledge without character is a disaster. He also said politics without principles is a disaster. He also said that religion without sacrifice is a disaster. If you can't sacrifice your own wishes, for the cause of something better, then how you will talk about human rights and how you will talk about betterment for the society? I would like to convey a personal message to